Hello, welcome to Whiz Kids. Whiz Kids is a quick recall academic competition for 4th and 5th grade students from area schools. My name is Dave Duda and I will be your moderator. Even though the teams are familiar with the rules, I would like to state that although Whiz Kids is similar to Governor's Cup, it is a Hardin County Schools competition. Today's contestants are from Radcliff and St. James Elementaries. Now let's meet the team members and coaches from Radcliff.
Colin Campbell is 10 years old. He's in 5th grade. He enjoys playing and watching sports. His favorite subject is math. He wants to be in the NFL when he grows up. Jeb Bridgman is 10 years old and in 5th grade. He enjoys crafting and building things. His favorite subject is art, and he wants to be an engineer when he grows up. Josh Skaggs is 10 years old. He enjoys playing on the computer and figuring things out. His favorite subject is math and wants to be a scientist when he grows up. Nathan Powers is 10 years old and is in 5th grade at Radcliff Elementary. He enjoys going places and learning new things. His favorite subject is math. He wants to be a policeman when he grows up. Miss Rose is one of the coaches. This is her second year of coaching and first year of Whiz Kids. She has been teaching for 23 years. Her Miss Rose has 2 kids and enjoys reading and watching movies. Miss Kamehart is another one of our coaches. This is also her second year coaching and her first year with Whiz Kids. She has been teaching for 3 years. Miss Kamehart enjoys reading and hiking with her family and friends.
We will now meet the team and coach from St. James.
Lily Saltzman is a 4th grade student and the daughter of Joe and Gina Saltzman. Lily's hobbies and activities include reading, playing the piano and drums, ballet and tap, and art. Lily would like to be an author and illustrator. Jack Stevenson is a 5th grade student and the son of Scott and Annie Stevenson. Jack's activities include Cub Scouts and being a member of the Dolphin swim team. Jack would like to be an engineer. Jacob Norton is a 5th grade student and the son of Mrs. and Mr. Norton. Jacob's hobbies and activities include swimming, playing the piano, and archery. Jacob would like to be a neurosurgeon. Brock Randlett is a 5th grade student and the son of Mike and Kay Randlett. Brock's hobbies and activities include soccer, robotics, basketball, and reading. He would like to be an historian. Kathy Book is a 5th grade teacher at St. James. She is a graduate of Indiana University and received her master's degree from WKU. She enjoys spending time with her family, shopping, reading, and traveling. This is her 15th year as coach and sponsor of Whiz Kids.
Coaches, you may return to your seats at this time. Teams, are you ready?
Yeah.
Contestants, remember you may interrupt the reading of a toss-up question by buzzing in. However, if your answer is incorrect, the question will be reread in its entirety for the opposing team. Teams may confer on bonus questions, but the team captain must give the response. Remember, the bounce-back bonus will be in effect. All questions are worth 1 point, and each half is 10 minutes long. The first question is a toss-up for either team. What birds are associated with this jingle? A pocket full of rye.
Radcliff, Bridgman.
Partridge.
Incorrect. Time, blackbirds. 2, toss-up. 72 divided by -24 equals what? Time, -3. 3, toss-up. Before photography, anybody wanting his image preserved had to depend on an artist to create a likeness. What is the term for that type of...
St. James Stevenson.
A portrait.
Correct. 4, bonus. What do you call the invasion and growth of microorganisms in a living organism?
Infection.
Correct. 5, toss-up. Name the U.S. state with the longest coastline.
Radcliff, Skaggs.
California,
Incorrect.
St. James, Randlet.
Alaska,
Correct. 6, bonus. What country has the longest common border with the U.S.?
Canada.
Correct. 7, toss-up. What is the first interjection in the U.S. national anthem?
Radcliff, Bridgman.
O,
Correct. 8, bonus. Convert 27 sevenths to a mixed number.
three and 6/7.
Correct. 9, toss-up. You traditionally wish a person good luck in what profession by saying, break a leg?
St. James Stevenson.
Theater.
Correct. 10, bonus. Ernie had been climbing Mount Everest but had to be evacuated because the skin on his toes and fingers became blistered and blackened. Sure symptoms of what injury?
Frostbite.
Correct. 11, toss-up. What U.S. state bordering the Pacific Ocean does not have the letter A in its name?
St. James Stevenson.
Oregon.
Correct. 12, bonus. What does the prefix mean in these words? Triennial, tricuspid, trilateral, trilogy.
3.
Correct. 13, toss-up. Divide 13,440 by 35.
Radcliff, Bridgman.
2,688.
Incorrect.
St. James, Norton.
4,480.
Incorrect. 384. 14, toss-up. These are the first words of the third verse of what American song? And where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion? Time, the Star-Spangled Banner. 15, toss-up. Name the Central and South American mammal that hangs back down from tree branches.
Radcliff, Powers.
Bats.
Incorrect.
St. James, Randlet.
Sloths,
Correct. 16, bonus. What country is also called Holland?
The Netherlands.
Correct. 17, toss-up. Annually, about 75% of the world's tornadoes occur in what country?
Radcliff, Bridgman.
Hesitation?
St. James, Randlet.
United States,
Correct. 18, bonus. Multiply 6.34 times 0.005. Time, Captain?
No answer.
.0317. 19, toss-up. What word should replace the one word in this sentence that is used incorrectly? Geraldo said that you can now open Al's secret vault. Time, May. 20, toss-up. What kind of paint is used in theatrical makeup?
Radcliffe Bridgman,
Face paint.
Incorrect.
St. James Randlet,
Makeup.
Incorrect. Grease paint. 21, toss-up. Translate this into a decimal number. 16,453 and 25 ten-thousandths. Time, 16453.0025. 22, toss-up. This is about what sport? Our lives are loops or line drives. Bunt, grounders, towering.
Radcliffe Powers,
Football.
Incorrect. I'll reread.
St. James Randlet,
Golf.
Incorrect. Baseball. 23, toss-up. Electric fields may be attractive or repulsive, while gravitational fields are always what?
St. James Randlet,
Attracted.
Correct. 24, bonus. This is from a verse taken from what American folk song? The old church bell will peal with joy, hurrah, hurrah, to welcome home our darling boy, hurrah, hurrah.
No answer.
Captain?
No answer.
When Johnny comes marching home. 25, toss-up. Because he thought he had landed in the East Indies, who gave the name in...
St. James Randlet,
Christopher Columbus.
Correct. 26, bonus. The distance between two cities is exactly 1,860 miles. How many hours will it take a jet flying 465 miles per hour to travel the distance?
$4.
Correct. 27, toss-up. Name the curved structure built over a doorway.
St. James Stevenson,
An arch.
Correct. 28, bonus. What electrical charge is carried by a proton?
Positive charge?
Correct. 29, toss-up. What letter of the alphabet is in the names of the winter months that is not in those of the summer months?
St. James Randlet,
E.
Incorrect.
Radcliffe Campbell,
C.
Incorrect. R. 30, toss-up. What is a term for an area of waterlogged, spongy ground generally consisting... At the end of the half, the score is Radcliffe 2, St. James 16. Welcome back to the second half of Whiz Kids between Radcliffe and St. James Elementaries. During the half, the following substitutions were made. Joining the team from Radcliffe is Savannah French, and from St. James Elementary is Mia Miller. Teams, let's begin the second half of today's competition with a toss-up question. What happens, according to the saying, to one who lives by the sword?
St. James Randlet.
Knight.
Incorrect. Time. He dies by the sword. 2. Toss-up. What number, when multiplied by 72, equals 6,336?
Radcliff Bridgman.
88.
Correct. 3. Bonus. Established in the late 1940s, what is the world's only Jewish nation?
No answer.
Captain?
Israel.
Correct. 4. Toss-up. This stanza is from what song? We saw a little barrel too. The heads were made of leather. They knocked upon it with little clubs and called the folks together. Time. Yankee Doodle. 5. Toss-up. What sound uttered by a feathered biped is also used as a name for a person who pretends to have knowledge or skill in medicine? Time. Quack. 6. Toss-up. Despite the name, various species of what arthropods may have less than 20 to more than 300 legs, always in an odd number of pairs, with a single pair on each of its body segments?
Radcliff Bridgman.
Centipede.
Correct. 7. Bonus. These are lines from a song about what railroad? It wasn't made of wood, it wasn't made of steel, a man-made train that ran without wheels. The train was known by many a name, but the greatest of all was the Freedom Train.
No answer.
Captain?
Underground Railroad.
Correct. 8. Toss-up. How many ounces are in 3/4 of 1 pound?
Radcliff Skaggs.
12.
Correct. 9. Bonus. What happens to the man who hesitates?
No answer.
Captain?
No answer.
He is lost. 10. Toss-up. How many states begin with O?
St. James Stevenson.
1.
Incorrect.
Radcliff Bridgman.
2.
Incorrect. 3. 11. Toss-up. This is from what story? And for a few minutes, while Chester Cricket's song lasted, Times Square was as still as a meadow at evening, with the sun streaming in on the people there and the wind moving among them as if they were only tall blades of grass.
St. James Miller.
Cricket in Times Square.
Correct. 12. Bonus. Complete this saying by Margaret Hungerford. Beauty is in the eye of the blank.
Beholder.
Correct. 13. Toss-up. A $6,400 loan is paid off at the rate of $40 per month. How many months does it take to pay it off?
St. James Randlet.
160 months.
Correct. 14. Bonus. Name the last or mature stage in the life cycle of an insect or arachnid.
Death.
Incorrect, Captain.
No answer.
Adult. 15, toss-up. How many stripes were on the Betsy Ross flag of 1777?
St. James Stevenson.
13.
Correct. 16, bonus. After an increase of 22 cents, the price per pound of okra rose to 81 cents. What was the previous cost?
$0.59.
Correct. 17, toss-up. A U.S. president is elected for a term of what fraction of a century?
St. James Stevenson.
4/100.
Judge? A U.S. president is elected for a term of what? 4/100. Incorrect.
Radcliff Skaggs.
2100.
Incorrect. 1/25. 18, toss-up. Which land biome characterizes nearly 1/3 of the world's land surface? Time, desert. 19, toss-up. What kind of camera lens magnifies a distant object and makes it appear closer?
Radcliffe Bridgman.
Magnifying glass.
Incorrect.
St. James Norton.
Magnifying lens.
Incorrect. Telephoto. 20, toss-up. What is the color of Paul Bunyan's ox?
St. James Stevenson.
Light blue.
Judge? Incorrect.
Radcliffe Bridgman.
Blue.
Correct. 21, bonus. What court is the head of the judicial branch of American government?
No answer.
Captain?
Supreme Court.
Correct. 22, toss-up. What grim fairy tale tells the story of a woodcutter who is granted some wishes when he vows not to cut down a certain tree, but ends up with just some pudding that is not stuck to his nose? Time, the three wishes. 23, toss-up. To increase the number 23,189,756 by 10,000, which digit must be increased by 1? Time, the 8. 24, toss-up. What kind of artist is skilled in fine, elegant, ornamental writing?
St. James Randlett.
Poet.
Incorrect.
Radcliffe Skaggs.
Author.
Incorrect. Calligrapher. 25, toss-up. Name the fundamental particle that carries a negative electrical charge.
St. James Randlett.
Okay, that's the final score is Radcliffe 6, St. James 24. Congratulations to the winning team and to both teams for an excellent competition. Join us for our next WizKids competition.